Alright, so next we have is the trend cloud. We have the trend cloud sensitivity, which is set to high. We can change the sensitivity to low or custom, and we have these values. So trend cloud is basically, we can turn on the trend cloud, and trend cloud is basically the range between the EMAs. So high and low are the preset ranges, and if you set it to custom, you can set your own values for the slow and fast EMA. Let's set it to high and see how the market works. Make sure you have trend cloud noise turned on for the trend cloud to appear. So this red zone is the trend cloud, and the red line is the start of the EMA. So let's go back and see if we can get a better view. So here we see the price breaking above the EMA, retesting, and then again breaking up and closing above the EMA line. And the EMA line turned from red to green, with the trend cloud changing its color from red to green. This was a clear indication for the upside momentum. Again here, price breaking below the trend cloud, but the EMA didn't change color. The trend cloud and the EMA line, the color changed from green to orange, which means it's undecided if the market is going to go up or down. So we will have to wait for the trend cloud to change color from orange to red. So price breaks above the EMA, tries to retest, and then eventually breaks below and closes below the EMA line, right? So this is when the trend cloud changed color from orange to red. So this was the clear indication of downwards momentum, right? So this is how the trend cloud works. Even if we have a fake out here, it was invalidated by the trend cloud and it remained in the red. And we have this huge move thereafter towards the downside, right? So you can change settings, sensitivity, and play with the trend cloud, or even set your own custom settings. So next we're gonna talk about is the RSI oversold and overbought zones, and how we can change the levels of the RSI within the charts, and how we can set the length of the previous bar candles, right?